Guten Tag, meine Freunde, Hunt here, and I've got a new commentary. This is a game of Domination on Summit, and I am using the SPAS 12 with no attachment, flat jacket, steady aim, and tactical mask. Now, the reason I chose the SPAS 12 is because I kinda enjoy a nice challenge. I could easily choose the AK-74U with Scavenger Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Ninja, and I would do just as good, probably even better. But what's the fun in that? In all honesty though, the SPAS 12 isn't that bad as long as you have steady aim, which I do. Also, like I said previously, I am using flat jacket and tactical mask, both of which I think are key when playing an objective-based game type. Flat jacket, so you know, in case you ever feel like playing the objective. I know some people choose not to. Frag grenades, claymores, simtex, stuff like that won't kill you unless they are right under you, literally. In fact, there have been multiple times when I would have died while capturing a flag in Domination, or like one time I was playing some Demolition and I was defusing the last bomb. We'd already lost Alpha. I ended up defusing the bomb with what seemed like 0 seconds left, and had I not been using flight jacket, I would have died about halfway through because someone had thrown a simtex on a wall right next to me. Anyways, let's get back on track. Tactical masks. The reason I think this one is important, similar to a flat jacket, but for help against tactical grenades instead of explosives, mainly Nova gas, which even though it doesn't hurt you, your guy will still sit there and act like an idiot, screaming something along the lines of "Gas, get out of there." And if someone is close by, or if they are using any sort of headset like mine, which is a Turtle Beach X11, they can hear your guy fairly clearly. In fact, so clearly it kind of sounds like they're screaming it in their ear. Anyway, these are the perks I use. Now, maybe I guess I could talk about what's going on in the game. That right there is a nice little grenade spot, and right here, I actually learned of that spot watching a guy probably everyone knows about, Excal or Excalizors or The End or Bruce. But yeah, I go in that spot quite a few times, and it's fairly useful. The first couple of times that I tried it, I kind of failed. The first one because I tried to turn and it decided to block my, decided to tell me that prone was blocked because of that little wall bit. The second time I was too far forward and they could see my gun, and then the third time I stood up before the flag was completely captured, so I didn't get the points. Alright, here I am trying to lock down B, or I guess you can call it that, which is a lot easier if the enemy team only has A captured, because there's really only those 2 doors where they can capture B or where they can come to B from. They can also go around, but it's usually they tend to go through this door right here, or the door where I just unloaded all my shots into one guy. I don't know why I had shot that fast. I wasn't really expecting it, but I guess it worked out in the end, even though I almost died. And I think I'd do it one more time, but I'm not sure. Right here, should have, instead of trying to go back around to the right, I should have just stayed there to the left and got him as he came around. But throughout this entire gameplay, there are a lot of things that I know I could have and should have done, but didn't, which I think happens in a second. Yeah, right there. Instead of shooting slowly like I had done, had I shot a little bit faster, I probably would have done a lot better. I probably would have actually killed him and been able to set up a good spot where I could spawn trap them inside of A, or potentially die either one. Here, I did not expect to actually get a kill with that grenade. I guess he had been using Ghost, which, by the way, has got to be one of the more annoying of all of the perks. Simply because the only real counter to it requires you to get an 8 kill streak, if I remember correctly. And I think that's pretty crazy to have to get 8 kills in a row to get a kill streak to kill people using something that, if I am correct, is unlocked at the start of the game. I don't see how the balance works out there, but thankfully not that many people are using Ghosts this game, so not that many people managed to sneak up on me. And I think that's the second time I decided to just go full auto. Right here, the reason I double tapped Y is I had a little bit of an OCD episode and decided that I had to have 7 shells in the magazine because it would match up with the 7 extra shells that I had, and I'm just weird like that. Managed to take out that RC, which had I been that close, that's also a good case of the importance of Flak Jacket. Had I not been using it, I probably would have died, and I wouldn't have got my chopper, which I call in, and it decides to go on a nice little streak. Spoiler, not really. I mean, the game is like, anyways, getting off track. Managed to get a contract completed there, as you see, and then I died, which sucks. Someone was using, I think he was using Ghost. I know it wasn't that guy, but I think one of those guys, the guy in the back, was using a Strela, which Strelas can be really annoying also. I mean, get a 7 kill streak with a SPAS 12 and someone takes out your chopper fairly quickly. And there's a second time, or no, that was a third time, where I decided to go full auto with my SPAS 12. Not literally full auto, it is a semi-auto gun, and I don't have any sort of mods. But shooting just as fast as any full auto gun would. Yeah, right there I noticed that the guy was using a decoy. I almost fell for it. I almost turned and started unloading with my CZ, but I noticed it wasn't. And right there, I should have jumped up on top of those onto those tables and tried to go around the RC. Even if I didn't manage to get away from it before it exploded, I probably would have been far enough away to where I would have survived. And I know I say this a lot, but right here, yeah, that's the only time I use a gun other than the SPAS 12 or the one time where I decided to use my secondary. And this is also, I think it's right here. I managed to use the Blackbird to my advantage, at least partially. And no, here's where I start doing pretty good. Yeah, not sure how I managed to get that guy. I guess one of the pellets in the shotgun shell decided it was going to be like a bullet off of Wanted and Curve, but it doesn't happen again. The sporadic range of the SPAS 12 makes me almost die there. Seriously, the one thing about the shotguns, they're not too difficult to use. There are far superior options, but like in that case, they're ranged. Sometimes they will be able to take someone out from a good 50 to 20 feet, and other times they won't do 50 inches. Anyway, this game is over, and I would like to say subscribe, comment, rate, and hope you enjoyed the video.